If you could put a numerical number on the temperature of Satan's balls, it would be how hot it is in this freaking Jeep right now. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So, I don't even know where to start on this one. Basically, I ruined one of my vehicles. Now, as you guys know, I mean, you can pick and choose between any of my vehicles which one I ruined, because according to everybody, I've ruined all of my vehicles. But that is completely beside the point. There's one certain vehicle that I want to talk to you guys about today and kind of explain my thought process behind everything and why I'm going to be doing what I am doing. But in the meantime, enjoy the freaking intro. Yeah, look at that LB7 smoke, baby. Because it's freaking America Day, that's why. Alright, so we're gonna sit down to talk about this for a hot minute. Alright, so if I can get the damn camera to stay upright. Alright, so obviously we're gonna pack a pinch and we're gonna talk. Alright, because I'm not one to necessarily be like all mushy and whatever in my videos whatsoever. Normally I'm joking around, swearing, doing whatever, because that's who I am. But in the same token, I do kind of have like a little bit of a soft side to me, and I'm going to explain to you guys basically what I'm dealing with right now. Alright? The Jeep is done. The Jeep is built. You guys have seen that. The Jeep looks fantastic. It's exactly how I want it to be. The only thing I want to do yet is get the rest of the lighting system hooked up and get 2 more tires for the Jeep. That's it. That's all I want to do for the Jeep yet. Now my truck, unfortunately, I'm still looking. You know, I want to settle on something that's going to be reliable and nice. We have talked about that in plenty of different videos. One of the biggest things that I do to myself, and honestly, I find it relaxing. It's just like going on YouTube and watching your favorite YouTuber. One thing that I constantly find myself doing is looking at vehicles, whether it's on Marketplace, Craigslist, Auto Trader, anywhere. I'm always looking at the next thing that could be on my channel. What's going to make my channel pop? I have 3,000 subscribers. That's awesome. But I always want more. I always strive to do better. And I'm constantly looking. You know, I've gone so far back and forth on what I want to do financially to prepare myself to make my channel grow and different things like that. You know, we've talked about getting a daily. We've talked about getting a Cobalt SS project or a Z28 Camaro 4th gen project, or going out getting a motorcycle, doing motorcycle content. All sorts of different vehicles we talked about. I don't remember if I said it because it's been a long week, to be honest with you guys. I was dead set on getting a C5 Corvette at one point. I was going to go out and go get a C5 Corvette. And not that I don't want to go out and get a C5 Corvette anymore, but it doesn't make sense right now. Truthfully, when you look at my channel, and that's why I made the comment earlier in the video, I've got so many projects that are started and not finished. I need to like kind of take a step back, and this goes for anything, not necessarily just a YouTube channel or anything like that. There's a loud truck going up the road. Give me a hot minute here. So it doesn't matter whether or not it's your YouTube channel, or it could be school, it could be anything. When you start something, complete it. I'm looking at my Warrior right here that still does not have the clutch replaced. Now, how long ago did I make the video on replacing the clutch? So many things go on in life. You get thrown curveballs on a daily basis multiple times. You know, my truck is the way it is. The Jeep took forever just for me to get the flares on. There's been so many, I don't want to say inconveniences, but so many things that pop up in life that kind of alter this project and that project. One of the biggest things that I want to that I made myself realize, basically, and I want you guys to kind of sit back and realize, is I have a project car. I have a car that I could make really good content with. And it's sitting right behind me. I just haven't had the motivation to go out and do it. And to be honest with you, I destroyed this car. I'm not that I like destroyed it. It was wrecked and I repaired it. And that is the Del Maro, which we'll go out and we'll look at here in a minute. The Del Maro, was the whole intention of getting that car initially was to just use the interior plastics, because it was that cheap to use the interior plastics on my 1988, which was completely restored, as all I needed was the back plastic pieces. So spending $600 for a running car that was wrecked, it was a no-brainer. Excuse me, the Jack and Coke starting to come up, a little bit, give me a little bit of acid reflux, But I sit there and I constantly look around and I'm like, oh, well, this C4 Corvette could be something on the channel, or this C5 Corvette, or I could go out and I could buy this project, anything. But I got one right here, and truthfully, I wasted a lot of time. I did. I wasted a lot of time. I posted a lot of content of me doing this car over, and I'm going to have to go back and do it all over again, because as I sit and I look at it now, I'm looking at all these different vehicles that could potentially be on the channel when I got something that's already here. And there are a lot of people out there that would die to have a third gen Camaro. Seriously, like, people love IROCs, people love the T-tops, people love just third gens in general. That's obviously not an IROC, but it's an RS. It's got the 305, it's got the 700 R4, which is going to get swapped. I've talked for so long about doing the swap in that, but then never took the motivation. When I honestly, I was 100% dead set, had communication with a guy to pick up a motor and a trans for this car, and it fell through because I don't know what the hell the situation was with him, and it fell through, and I stopped looking. I just gave up, and that is one of the worst things that you can do, because I want that thing to be on the road. I'm so tired of the truck sitting and me having to drive my wife's Jeep to work. I would rather be driving that. I'd rather have that shit done and then drive that to work. You know what I mean? Take the T-tops off, drive that to work, have a good time, and just be proud of it. One of the biggest mistakes that I made with that car was plasti dipping the whole damn thing. Honestly, plasti dipping the whole damn thing was dumb, okay? Because there's rust on the car. I'm basically just covering it. I'm trapping whatever's in there. It's just going to continue to rust. I want to do it properly. I want to take the time to sit back, properly do everything, sand everything down, replace what needs to be replaced. I can't even start it up for you guys. You want to know why? Because I took the coolant tank out like 2 months ago, and I literally took it out to clean it out, patch what hole was in it, and I still haven't done that. Like, it's so nerve-wracking for myself, and I don't want you guys to sit there and think like, oh, Matt's being a vagina in this video. I'm not. Like, I'm simply stating that I feel like I'm restricting myself on my content and being able to produce good shit for you guys, because I'm scattered all over the place. One of the biggest things I want to do is be organized. I want to start getting on a set schedule of posting videos a week. I want to stay around 3 to 4 videos a week, and I want you guys to comment down below what days you want the videos to be posted. We'll talk about it. We'll come with, certain days, and you guys expect videos to be out that exact day. I want it to be that way. If you guys want to see more Camaro content, let's get the Camaro content rolling. Let's start literally tearing this thing back apart, sanding everything down, doing it properly, not cutting any corners. Yes, it is still going to be a drag car. That is ultimately the goal with this car. It's going to be a drag car, but I also want it to be something that I can put on the streets and have a good time with as well. If I need to drive it over to work, I drive it to work. That is ideally what I'm looking at the Camaro, and it's so frustrating, and I kick myself in the ass all the time, because yes, I have a family, I have kids, I work a shit ton, and I try to do YouTube, and a lot of people are like, oh, well, you do YouTube, you must make money off of YouTube. I don't make jack shit, to be honest with you. I'm lucky to make $40 a month. Now, is that something? Yes, that's a tank of fuel and a Volkswagen Jetta, which conveniently I have one of those sitting up in my parents' driveway with 2 flat tires right now that I could be driving. I just haven't had the motivation to go up and take care of the stuff. So this is kind of my promise to you guys that we're going to get the ball rolling on shit. And stuff's going to start going, and it's going to start moving quick now. And I don't want to say it's going to be like the Jeep quick, where we did everything in one day. But I'm saying we're going to start pumping out content. We're going to start pumping out good quality videos. Progress is going to be made. And it's all coming out of my pocket for you guys. Ultimately, my goal with this channel... She was juicing.
Excuse me, sir. Are you Gus Nassif? Sorry. I spit a lot when I speak.
My ultimate goal with this channel is to be a positive influence on each and every one of you guys' lives. Like your guys' lives. I want you guys to be sitting there at night, whether you're pissed off, happy, whatever. Watch Snussycopen's videos. And eventually I want to get myself to the point where, like let's just say I get blessed and people start following and more subscribers come in, my money flow from YouTube starts going up. I want to be able to give that back to you guys. I want to be able to do giveaways, and I want to start off with like gift cards and Snussycopen t-shirts. You know, eventually I want to like, I've made Snussycopen t-shirts, but I never started my own merch line. Why? Because I don't know. I feel like the want from you guys to have those just isn't kind of there. So like, I think it would be a cool thing where like randomly I just pick one person a month that just like gets a free Snussycopen freaking t-shirt. Like that's, and ultimately I want it to go from being a t-shirt or a gift card to, hey, I just built such and such car and I'm giving it to one of you guys. You know, that's ultimately, that is my goal. Is it a long shot? Is it going to take a lot of time? Is it going to take a lot of hard work? Yes, but I'm willing to do that. And I want you guys to understand, when you look at the majority of YouTubers, majority of them might be married or have a girlfriend, but they don't have kids. They're not working full time because they found success in YouTube long before any of that stuff. They, you know, I'm not bashing those guys, because ultimately if I ever get myself to that point someday, I'm going to be like, dude, I busted my dick to get there. I've posted 189 videos and got 3,000 subscribers. You know, there are people that have posted 2,000 videos and don't have 1,000 subscribers. And I'm very blessed with the support base that I have with you guys. And I just want to let you guys know that we're freaking hammering down. So let's go look at the Del Camaro, and I'll kind of explain what the plans are. And honestly, I want you guys, and this is where the build of the Del Camaro is no longer going to be the Del Camaro. It's just going to be the 3rd gen project. I want you guys to toss ideas of what color you want this to be. I'm over the whole flat black thing, so don't recommend flat black, because I don't... Everybody and their brother does flat black, okay? I don't want it to be like something that's like standard. I don't want like cherry red or just like a regular royal blue. Like I want something freaking sweet, and I want to do it for you guys. So let's go take a look at the car. I'll show you guys kind of what everything needs to be done and kind of explain where we're at, what the goal is, and not giving time frames, but let's go look at the freaking car. So my initial idea of the whole Dale Camaro thing and making a Dale Earnhardt replica car, it was cool. It was going to be different. It was going to be awesome, because you see Monte Carlos, obviously, because that's what was in NASCAR. We don't see Camaros really do it. Now, I was thinking, because they got the ground effects around here, I could pull it off and it'd be cool. One of the biggest things that I've noticed with this car, and something that irks the ever-loving hell out of me, is there's a lot of imperfections. Like literally, look at this. I'm rubbing my hand across the plastic dip, and it's coming right off. You know what I mean? And there's that blue that was underneath it. There's rust. Spots. Literally everywhere. I just kind of sprayed over top. There is rust, like, on the wheel well. You know, there's a lot of things that, body-wise, should have been done before I did anything. You know, this one's probably the worst, with the bubbling all the way down and through here and underneath. Like, you can literally see, shit's just kind of falling off. You know, to tell you how crazy how this project has been, yeah, there's still things I need to tweak. I still need to tweak the hood out. I still need to finish some of the stuff on the side. I still haven't plastic dipped down on the bottom part here, and I still don't have the ground effect done. This bumper that I got, which was used, just needs to properly be sanded and just taken care of, because the plastic dip, you know, from a decent amount away, it doesn't look bad. But deep down, like, even though it's going to be a drag car, I want it to be nice, because if you ask me, these are my favorite cars, like literally of all time. And not the motor setup or anything. I've always loved the look of 3rd gen Camaros, and it's something that's kind of like stuck with me, and just like the whole T-top, it's just freaking awesome. I still don't have these wheels plastic dip. You know, it's not going to be perfect by any means, but this car has so much freaking potential. And my goal that I have in mind with this thing is going to be phenomenal. You know, the door cards, they're all going to be out of it. The carpet's probably going to be out of it. This motor that's inside here right now is going to be out of this car. The trans that is in this car is going to be out. You know, I just haven't quite had the motivation to do it. See, like, look at that. Look at how uneven this is when I go to put it up. But it does have a 305. You know, the 305 is going to go on my 88. But I want to get this motor out. I want to spray the inside black. I want to get the motor in it that I want, that I can run and I can drag, and I just have a good time. You know, we did fix the front end, but it, for lack of better terms, it was just kind of half-assed done, you know? And I don't know, maybe it's just me, but like when I look at this thing, I see so much potential in this car, and I just kind of slacked and just kind of was like, okay, I'm gonna cut corners just to produce a video instead of like taking the time to properly do everything. So I'm letting you guys know ahead of time, all the plasti dip is coming off of this. I'm going to sand this whole car down, do all the body work that I need to do, and get this thing where it needs to be, because truthfully, like, I spent all that time doing this. That's all I gotta do is run my hand across it, and the dip comes right up on off. I'm over it. I'm over the whole Del Camaro thing. I will post like, ow, I just freaking ran into the basketball net. What the tits is going on here? You know, the whole Del Camaro thing, I liked it. I liked the idea. I thought it'd be cool. Thought it'd be different having white leather tires, and I'm over it, to be honest with you guys. And that's where I need your guys' help to kind of let me know what you guys want to see color-wise out of this car. All right, so sorry for kind of not being myself in this video, but I felt like I really needed to express myself to you guys, and truthfully, that's part of being on YouTube, part of being a YouTuber. Even if you're a small YouTuber, people are following what's going on in your life. You don't just always need to show the high points, you need to show the low points and kind of like your personal frustrations, and that's where my frustration is right now. So like I said, guys, comment down below what color you want to see this, and I'm not opposed to the ground effects being the same color, to be honest with you guys. I have an idea in mind. I'm gonna post the picture that I have in mind on Facebook, or not on Facebook, duh, Matt, you idiot. I don't even really use Facebook. I'm gonna post it on Instagram. Let you guys comment down below what you guys would like to see, and we're gonna get there. It might not be the fastest pace, but I really want to get this thing on the road. I really want to be behind the wheel of it. It's going to be gutted. It's going to be caged. And I want it to be freaking fast. So if this was your first time watching a video on my channel, guys, my content is normally not like this. Normally I'm very productive. I'm doing different things. I'm working on stuff. So like this freaking video. Subscribe to the channel. Let's get to 4,000 subscribers. Till next time, guys. See ya.
Something about you seems to glow. I can feel your heartbeat calling for us. Listen to your breath over the rain. See it in your eyes, they're glowing for me. Let's kick it inside, girl. You